India's Directorate General of Foreign Trade has recently unveiled a significant policy change set to take effect on November 1, 2023. This new directive entails a restriction on the import of laptop computers and their associated components, with a particular emphasis on items classified under the Harmonised System of Nomenclature Code 8471. Under this policy shift, the import of laptops, computers, and relevant components failing within the specified HSN code will be subject to limitations, reflecting a strategic move by the Indian government to exert greater control over the influx of these goods in the country. The intention behind this measure is to curate and regulate the inflow of these technology products, potentially fostering a more controlled and sustainable technology ecosystem within India's borders. However, it's important to note that these restrictions will not apply across the board. Imports made under the baggage rules will remain exempt from this new regulation. This exemption acknowledges the needs of travelers and individuals who may bring laptops and computers into the country for personal use or specific purposes. In summary, the recent announcement by India's DGFT marks a pivotal development in the nation's trade policy, signaling a forthcoming restriction on the import of laptop computers and their components, specifically under HSN Code 8471, effectively number 1, 2023. While this move seeks to manage the inflow of technology products, the exemptions of import under baggage rules ensures a balanced approach catering to the diverse needs of travelers and individuals. Now the question stands, why would such an imposement be demanded by the government? Hi everybody. One common reason for such restrictions is to protect and promote the growth of the domestic industry. By limiting imports, the government aims to create a conducive environment for local manufacturers to thrive, produce more of these products domestically, and contribute to economic growth and job creation. Government often monitor their trade balance, which is difference between the value of exports and imports. If imports of certain products significantly outweigh exports, it can lead to trade deficits. Imposing restrictions on imports can help reduce this imbalance and support a healthier trade position. Restricting imports can incentivize domestic innovation and technological advancement. By limiting foreign products, the government encourages local industries to develop and adopt newer technologies, potentially leading to a more competitive and technological advanced economy. It's important to note that such restrictions need to be carefully balanced to avoid unintended consequences such as trade tensions with other countries, reduced consumer choices, or hindrance to international cooperation. Governments typically weigh these considerations before implementing import restrictions. Further, let's understand what's Harmonized System of Nomenclature. The Harmonized System of Nomenclature is an international classification system used to categorize goods in international trade. It consists of codes and descriptions that help standardize the classification of products for customs and trade purpose. Managed by the World Customs Organization, the HSN code aids in determining tariff, trade statistics, and custom procedures globally. It simplifies and harmonizes the identification of goods across countries, facilitating smoother trade transactions and custom clearance. The import restriction on laptop computers and the components effective from November 1, 2023 can have a several effect on the market and consumer. The market impact includes domestic manufacturing. The restriction can incentivize domestic manufacturing of laptops and computers as companies seek to fill the gap left by reduced imports. This could boost the growth of local tech industry. Second is investment. Companies might increase investment in research, development, and manufacturing facilities to meet the demand created by the import restrictions. Third is innovation. Companies may innovate to develop new technologies or improve existing ones to cater to the local market demand. And fourth is supply chain adjustments. Businesses may reconfigure their supply chains to align with new regulations, potentially affecting global trade flows. For the consumer impact, for the one, you have price fluctuations. Reduced availability due to import restrictions could lead to higher prices for laptops and computers, impacting the consumer budget. Second, consumer may experience a reduction in the variety of laptop and computer models. Third is the focus on domestic production could drive innovation and improve product quality over time. Number 4, some niche products or cut-edging technologies may become less accessible due to limited imports. And then you have the restriction might lead to a growth in the second-hand laptop and computer market as consumers seek more affordable options. Import restrictions might impact custom revenue, which could be positive or negative depending on the scale of import and local manufacturing growth. If the cost of laptops and computer rises significantly, it could exacerbate the digital divide, making access to technology more challenging for certain segment of the population. The restriction might influence the trade relations with the countries that are major exporters of laptops and computers, potentially leading to trade negotiations and discussions. In summary, the import restrictions' impact on the market and consumer will depend on various factors, including domestic manufacturing capacity, consumer demand, innovation. While it might lead to a short-term adjustment and challenges, the long-term effect could include a more robust domestic tech industry and increased innovation. Learners can glean important lessons from import restrictions on laptops and computers. Number 1, recognizing the influence of government policies on market. Number 2, understanding the ripple effect of regulatory changes across global industry. Number 3, appreciating the need for adaptable supply chain in the face of policy shift. Number 4, analyzing consumer behavior in response to price changes and product availability. Number 5, balancing local industry growth with global trade dynamics. Number 6, exploring the potential for innovation sparked by reduced imports. Number 7, considering the social implications such as digital divide. Number 8, acknowledging the trade-off governments face in policy decisions. And number 9, emphasizing the importance of strategic planning and changing regulations. Hope you liked the video. Let's unlock together your full potential and achieve a remarkable success in the world of business. If you're new to the channel, do like, share and subscribe for more such content related to business and finance. Till then, goodbye everyone.